Now, here's a question you don't regularly think about when you wake up in the morning. Do you get enough vitamin B? Well, did you know that vitamin B is a key player in maintaining nerve health? And over the next few weeks, we'll be running a vitamin B series where we're going to talk about the importance of vitamin B. How important is it to your body? How important is it that you are aware of it? And we'll be talking to Dr. Fourie, who joins us this morning to kickstart this conversation about vitamin B deficiencies, the symptoms and the causes of it, and how to get around the lifestyle changes you need to make in order to manage your very, very busy life. And it's good to have you here, Dr. Fourie. Thanks for joining us.
I couldn't be more excited. Thank you very much.
We're focusing on vitamin B, right?
Okay.
And why, first of all, it is so important, because there's many of them, but why B?
So, as our food has changed, and our food has been processed, and our rice is polished, and our corn is ground, and our flour is ground.
Manufacturing
the things
process.
we're losing in the processing and the manufacturing is the B vitamin. So this class of vitamin is under huge threat because even our animals are being fed this kind of grain-based food.
Yeah.
And so your cows that are growing up on grass are being well nourished with B vitamins, but your cows that are growing up on grain-fed are not necessarily so. So what they've done, though, cleverly, and like I said, the vets got into this, they started to fortify. So they add vitamins, they add vitamin D, they add calcium.
So that's where we find it, and that's where we lose it in the manufacturing process. But why is it so important to our bodies? What purpose does vitamin B serve?
So it's such a hard answer because the answer, it does everything, wouldn't be incorrect. So it works with generation of energy. So primarily our body has to generate heat.
Yes.
We call heat energy. It has to get food in. It has to change the way that food looks and works to make it something my body can actually use. Then it has to be able to store that vitamin, or it has to be able to eliminate that vitamin, or it has to be able to use that vitamin to help my body to eliminate other junk which is being built up in my body.
So it's pretty much involved in every
absolutely.
process.
They're making
the
energy,
body.
they're maintaining our nerves. The sheath, the outer lining of the nerve is actually being protected by this layer called a myelin sheath, which your B6 and B12 is critical in maintaining, specifically in this case B1.
Yeah. So that now says to me that in determining whether you're vitamin B deficient or not, it might be very difficult to do that because it is involved in so many different processes of the body. So what are the typical symptoms to look out for if you're vitamin B deficient?
So again, such a broad array of symptoms, and they look like so many things. So tiredness is the most common one that people think. Poor nutrition often comes hand in hand with a bit of stress. So people aren't necessarily eating well, they aren't necessarily sleeping well, they aren't necessarily detoxifying, they aren't eating fresh fruits and vegetables like we would. We're buying all these foods. So they're starting to feel stress increase, anxiety increase, depressions. People aren't sleeping as well. And these are all vitamin B related problems.
Yeah.
So they come and they feel, so tired is a big one. And one that's kind of emerged, and it's actually being brought into a bit slower than we would like, is the problem that you actually develop with nerves. So you can actually feel off balance. You can feel pins and needles. You can
at random
get
times.
Little tremors in your hand.
Yeah.
Often like people do when they're being interviewed on morning breakfast shows.
Are you all right? No, you're pretty okay.
You're
it's pretty okay at the moment.
I'll just take an extra one later.
All right. So how do you know that those particular symptoms that you're exhibiting are particular to vitamin B deficiency?
So I'm only looking around when I get nervous about the answer because it's such a difficult answer. You don't. So the joke is we've known about vitamins for 110 years. We still can't just test them.
Yeah.
So we can test a few of them. Vitamin B12 we can test pretty reliably.
Okay.
Vitamin B6 we can test pretty reliably. A lot of them, though, are stored inside your liver. So even when I do the blood test, I may find nothing in your blood because it's actually hidden from my blood test in your liver.
Okay.
So it's a really difficult test. So we kind of listen to the overall story, and this is where I work. I will look at the nutrition. I listen to the complaints of the patient. I try to understand, is this a lifestyle-related problem? Are they taking chronic medications? Are they conscious or conscientious about healthy eating?
Yeah.
Are they focused on what they're putting in their mouths? Are they conscious of how many toxins they may be taking in on a daily basis? Are they conscious of their environment? So kind of the guy who just goes, I don't know, I just get up and then I eat whatever my wife makes, and, you know, we get a ration and chips for lunch. And this guy, his symptoms, when he starts telling me, I have a tremor, I'm getting headaches, I'm feeling sleepy in the afternoons, you can almost start to deduce that his problems are related to vitamin B deficiency. So it's almost like a deductive, investigative process, because our tests are not fantastic.
Okay, so then ultimately, in trying to cover all your bases, how do you ensure that you do get the optimal supplementation of vitamin B? And can you take too much?
So with vitamins, no. Much, That's what's really cool about vitamins, is that most of our vitamins, I just showed you 4 fingers, so you know I've got 5. There's 2 types of vitamins.
Yes.
So there's water-soluble and there's fat-soluble. But for our water-soluble vitamins, what it means is that if I take too much, I simply urinate them out. So you can't really... The one vitamin that we do worry a little bit about is B6.
Okay.
It looks like you can overdose on vitamin B6. But the B12s, the 1s, the 3s, you would really be hard-pressed. Vitamin C especially. There are doctors who use doses of vitamin C up to 50,000 milligrams, up to 100,000 milligrams in a drip form.
Yeah.
And that washes out basically over the next 24 hours. So really if it comes down to, because a lot of people worry about this, is like, aren't we getting enough vitamins from our food? And the kind of answer to them is probably not. And for the benefit of the doubt, rather take them, and your body will happily control the excess. But to have too little is criminal.
Yeah. Wow, Dr. Fourie, thank you very much. And thus begins our journey into the world of vitamin
A fantastic journey.
Absolutely. So join us again next week when we discuss the causes of vitamin B deficiency and the risk groups as well.